Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have two teams for you for the World Event Shattered Dreams. A high-level team and a low-level team. So, well, actually it's a mid-level team and a low-level team. I'm not using any mythics. I do use a lot of legendaries on this team, but hopefully you have them. So more like a mid to high-level team and a low-level team. So low-level team in that it's epic and under, and the mid-level team it has no mythics. So yeah, the restriction for this event was Red Fae. First Fae I could think of that uses red and is a Fae is Queen Titania. And then you also have King Aberon, so that's pretty cool. So that's the basis of the team, I would say. You got King Aberon, you got Queen Titania. You got a spell damage medal. You might as well use something that's hitting all enemies with spell damage. That's one of the hardest hitting, like, legendaries that hits all enemies in the game. Like, it's harder than some mythics. So Queen Titania with King Aberon. So Queen Titania starts with 50% mana, and then she hits all enemies. She could potentially get an extra turn if there's enough red on the board. Just one of the best in the game. I think she does Fairy Fire too. Like, doesn't get much better than that. One of the best options you could have if you're going to hit all enemies, especially as a legendary and under. So yeah, I went with Old Magus Staff, Queen Titania, King Aberon. I'm using Arch Magus class. Later on, you could use like Sun Spear or something if you want to get a bunch of red on the board so you can get an extra turn. But early on, I was like, I just wanted to get a little bit of extra purple when I match purple, 50% start. Yeah, 50% start for my hero was more important than the Red Storm. But you could do like Sun Spear, and you got the 50% start for Queen Titania from King Aberon, so that'll probably work later on. But I figured more early on, like, it's more important to hurry up and just get up a Queen Titania and cast it. So, yeah, later on I might switch to Sun Spear. Alright, the reason I chose Old Magus Staff is because there just wasn't any other weapons that kind of went with this team. There was no, like, Fey weapon. There was no Bright Forest weapon. There was just nothing that kind of matched the typing or the kingdom. So Old Magus Staff blows up purple, which Queen Titania uses purple. It uses red and blue instead of like red and purple or red and green. So just out of all the explodey weapons that were available to me, I thought Old Magus Staff was one of the better options. You might find something else, that's fine, but as long as it blows up a bunch of gems on the board, you'll be fine. Cast Queen Titania and win. She hits hard, she hits all enemies, and we got spell damage medal. And King Aberon, who starts, you know. I just think with that team, as long as you have one Queen Titania at least, and King Aberon on your team, you can't go wrong. You're going to win. It's going to be fine. You can put whatever else you want on the team. Here's the low-level team. So, there wasn't very many choices as far as hitting all enemies with magic damage. I think I got like the only two on this team, like the only one on this team, and then a weapon. To do Skull, we do have a Skull and spell damage medal. There just wasn't that many Skull damage troops either, so it's not like I'm, overlooking some crazy good Skull team. There just isn't any good Skull damage troops. There's like one maybe. I think it's like one of the new troops, but it's not. It's only one, and that's it. So I had to look at the weapons, and Summer's Fury's there, and I'm pretty sure everybody gets Summer's Fury with red mastery. Pretty sure, right? Hits all enemies, makes them red on the board. It's pretty much perfect for this event. And then the rest of the team is just mostly, I think that's, what is her, Lady Estelle is her name, I think. She makes like a bunch of red and green. And then we have the Fox there, Phantom Fox, blows up a bunch of purple. Then we have I think Fey Capped, which does damage to all enemies, scatter damage to all enemies, can pick up the green from Lady Estelle. So most of the time, what you're going to do is just match red, get up Summer's Fury, cast it, and win. And then if that doesn't kill all enemies, you're going to match red, cast Summer's Fury. It's going to make red on the board. It might get itself right back up. You might cast it again. So a lot of the time, you might not even need those final 3 troops. But if you do, 2 of them are mana generators. 1 of them can help with damage and pick up some green from Lady Estelle. So that's what I went with. Just use a 50% start class. I went with, I don't even know, Tide Caller or something that I just didn't have leveled to 100. So just use a 50% start class and you'll be good to go. If you have King Aberon, make sure you could use that too. But Queen Titania is a great choice. But yeah, that's it for today. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.